Hello, switching over from Rob is you from Atlas, and we have Ho-chan again over here. If you guys watched last year's Evo, well, if you saw a crazy Yukiko, that was him right here. And I was really impressed because, I did play Yukiko for a little bit, but, what he did just, amazed me. But I know that, Ultimax's Yukiko has changed quite a bit. If you could show me the difference, that would be great.
Yeah, sure. So I think the biggest change they made to Yukiko in the Ultimax is actually they changed the B a lot. So B was actually something that makes Yukiko that's so special in this game. Her B is just so fast. But actually right now, the ground, standing, the B is actually has a lot longer recover. Right now they make the 6B much faster, but they also add a lot of recovery to it. So it's not like you can just throw many fans on ground anymore. It's not really that safe. And yeah, but besides, but they actually some nerf they made to the B is they so right now they took away the 2B jump cancel. So if you block 2B, so she can't jump anymore. So that means she can't really run in to say 5A 2B and jump into the mix up anymore. So that's actually a pretty big nerf. She can still do the 2B jump cancel on hit. So that means for anti-air usage, she can still do 2B jump and those kind of stuff. But some really interesting buff they made to B is right now you can throw 2 fans in the air in one jump, so something like that. So you can just keep throwing fans in the air, which reminds me of the action game. And some kind of boss character just throwing fans and you try to get away from it. Which is really cool, and then that's actually really good tool to keep people running towards you or try to do something. But the thing is they actually nerfed so they nerfed the recovery time on hit, but when the jumping does the counter hit in the air. So that means in some situation which is not close enough, you won't be able to do the combo from jump B counter hit. So you have to space it right.
I see.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the B. So B is actually so they made a lot of changes. So I think Yukiko players need to get used to it when they first play before YouTube. Yep.
Can you still hit people low if you?
Yes, you can. You can still do it. So let's say if you do that one, but if that one is too low, so that's good. You should be able to do something like that one.
Is it down? Is it down?
Something like that. Yeah, and so her so they also changed her new auto combo, all that characters. So right now the auto combo will cause the opponent to spin, so which is really useful if you have fire break. So that means you can do the auto combo in Dragon, which is unbreakable, which is actually really good.
So you can't do anything while you're spinning, right?
Yeah, you can't really do anything once you get hit by that spinning move.
Well, anything besides block. But you're using unblockable,
so you can block that move. It actually does a lot of damage. That one. And yep. And her A is still jump cancelable, so you can still do something like this one. So you can do 5A, jump, those kind of and then so the C for the C move, so they took away the fatal counter from standing C. So right now you can't really punish the DPs with standing C goes into big damage anymore. So right now I think instead of doing that, you just find out some other combo. Let's say 5B or something like that. And then Yeah. So some other thing they changed to C is that right now you can actually control C in the far end. So you know, say you put out the C out, the C just stays there.
I see.
You can do some interesting stuff. And let's move to the special moves. So she actually has a lot new special moves. So they changed the made to like Agi was like so it comes out from different space right now. So say for A Agi it's like that, and then for B Agi it's actually not like full screen anymore. It actually comes with the closer, so you can't really just do the combo to the B Agi to do the full screen knockdown anymore, which is slightly under. But the things like the fire is actually a little bit higher than it was, so that means you can just put it on like in that position to jump in.
I see.
And then some really like interesting change they made to Agi is like if you hold the fire for a certain amount of time, it actually explodes twice, with which you can go into a bigger combo, like more mix-ups and those kind of stuff. Like say you do that one for a while, or maybe just something like that.
Persona.
And then her new special move is the fire dance. Fire dance is just so she's spinning backwards and does fire damage over there. So it has A version, it has B version which is slightly slower but can be used in combo. It has the SB version which is faster but and can use as combo as well. So right now her basic combo is like you do that one and then set the fire like that. And say if you have meter, you can also use yes, and they also changed the level up move a lot. So right now, if you even if you level up, your life won't drain because of you doing level up or doing the fire break. Yeah, so life just keeps the same. And then they actually reduced recovery time for the SD version of the level. It's actually really fast. It's the level. And then speaking level, if you get up above level 6, you can actually do a new special move, which is the Firebird move. It like shoots out the huge Firebird. So it has the level higher than level 6, which does a lot of damage, like you can see.
And that's just a normal move,
That's
right?
a normal move, so you just spam as much as you want.
I see.
Yeah, but that move is actually has a lot of like a very long recovery time, and then they can definitely quick escape that move. So it's just, so you definitely see that one coming in. You can just roll that vanish. Yeah.
I see. Does it do a lot of damage?
Yeah, it does do a lot of damage.
Well, especially with your level already high.
Yeah,
you know,
because the level is already high enough to do a lot of damage, and then I think that one is yeah, and then for other moves, the Maharagi, the C Maharagi is like the super slow right now. So that actually is like super slow. You can change the Maharagi, and they actually changed so they actually changed the Maharagi to like to have the same property as the Agi, so you can now hold the balance. And then so if you hold the balance and release it, you will like the fire will just explode up. So yeah, stuff like that. Because it used to be not like that way. So you have to press another button to make the fire blow up. But right now you can just hold the button and do it and release it. So you don't have to do anything to make the fire blow up. And the Maharagi still working the same way, but right now the D Maharagi has the fatal recovery, so that means if people just punish the D Maharagi, you will just get fatal combo, which is really risky.
I see. Do you still have that kind of like a little bit longer recovery also compared to the
yeah,
C
it still does have those things, so people can go into the combo they can't really do with
the
regular counter hit and those kind of stuff. Yeah. Yep, that's.
Now let's see. How about the SB version? I know that one of the things like Yukiko did for big amount of damage for using the SB.
SB Agi, yeah.
Amaragi.
Oh yeah. So for the SB Agi, they actually changed this move a lot as well. So that move used to track where people is and put fire like next to it, but right now only one fire is tracking them, and the other fire just always comes in from you, which is slightly nerfed. but like what I say in like for the regular action, so like so if you hold the button for long enough, the old fire will just explode twice, which also applies to this move as well.
I see.
So I think some cool thing you can try with is like you can maybe do some combo with that and then level up.
I see. Cool. Because you just keep on blocking.
Yeah. Something like that.
Does it come out a little bit slower though? I remember
you
used to do like B, like a jump cancel into a little.
Yeah. So like that move is really slow. So yeah. So and that move can only be comboed into like BB, like, which is like that one, which is really hard to combo from the ground move. So I think the point of like adding fire dance is like if you say hey your A hits the opponent on the ground, then you just try to do fire dance, which has pretty good damage, but yeah, and then you can just pull people away. So you can just go level up and other stuff.
I see. Okay, so now how about the SP version of
Maragi? Yeah, it's still the same. It's combos of both C Maragi and D Maragi at the same time. Yeah, and like you can hold both of them as like both of them same stuff.
I see.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for the regular move, and then for the supers, so they actually changed the super a lot as well. So right now you can actually control the.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's based on super.
Is that an A or more like a CC?
That's C version. So that means if you have fire break, and then I just do this from in that screen and just like spin through.
Here, let's reset once just to see what like a normal level version is.
Okay. Level version. So if I set the fire break, try to bait it. This game.
The D version still does a column?
Yeah, the D version is so D version can be spin as well, like spacing. So like you can actually do the D super twice in the mid screen, which is like a really good buff. So right now if you just immediately mid screen, you can still do damage.
I see.
Yeah. And for that super, it didn't change a lot. It's pretty much the same, but they add the new SV version for it, which is it hits full screen. So that means if you have the fire break, it just hits you full screen, but you can roll.
Okay.
But you can roll.
So you can roll.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I remember before was that you finishing your combo with the Biyagi, and then with like a little delay, bring them back with the D Maragi Nine. But can you do that still?
Yeah, you can still do that, but it's a little harder. If it's mid screen, actually you have to hold the fire. You can still do that, but you have to just make sure you have right spacing. Some spacing is really weird. So right now, like rather than doing that, I think you just go like down to put the
this isn't good.
Do other mix up and stuff. Yeah, and she still has those combos, like air dash combos, and then that goes to the auto A combo, which is So yeah, so right now, so I think she got like a lot of changes. So I think it's like they make it harder to go into the simple keys anymore. But she does more damage from like regular hits. So she can do the bigger damage constantly, and also so I think they are trying to emphasize the usage of the fire breaks more in the new version. So right now, so I think you should go into more fire break than because back in before you want fire breaks was like kind of rarely used because that move is really slow.
Yeah.
Once you activate, you have to make sure it hits. But right now, I think if like say if you just right now just try to get rid of this, but right now I think if you just hit them. You don't know where you just fire break to set those things up, and then say you just fire like that one. And then the other pretty useful things, the fire dance. is really fast. So that means you can actually combo from the street. So that means you can actually run in to the street like you can say like 5A like those moves which you had trouble in before you won.
I see. Now, one thing Yukiko was famous for was, setting up unblockable. Does it still work about the same way?
Yeah, I think it still works the same as well. You can do something like but right now because the fight explode twice, so you have to actually have the new combos. But I think it's pretty much the same. Yeah, you can do that as well.
Yes. Let's see. Any change to her DP?
I don't know her DP.
About the same.
Yeah, it's
still heal.
Yeah, it's still heals. It's still absorb the projectiles, and and then DP can be super combo. And like for D is pretty much the same. Against B, which is D is still good because that's zero counter or counter hit, so which goes to like the and then for like one more burst combo is still there, yeah.
Okay.
Like this.
I guess
that's pretty much it for Yukiko, I guess. Yeah, she has lots of new tools, but she definitely lost a lot of the tools she had before. So I think Yukiko players just have to come up with the new combos and setups and everything.
Stay away!
I guess the very first thing to learn is how to use the fire dance.
Yeah, fire dance is actually it's definitely something the first thing you want to look into it because it's actually probably the most important move to Yukiko because like right now if you do the Biyagi, it doesn't really do the regular like Oki, so it's so like that means it's definitely better to just get more damage and stuff. And then they actually so say in this game if you 8 hits actually you can do something. Okay.
Right. Well, thank you very much for showing us Yukiko. Hey guys, we are back now to go just a tiny little bit about another new character. Here's Yukari talking about from P3. Now she is in the Shadow Operatives, and let's see what kind of stuff she does.
Okay, so Yukari is very typical shooting type character. So she shoots like a lot of projectile from far range. So she definitely tried to space away, try to put out all the setups. So she doesn't have a really good anti-air, so she definitely don't want people to just jump into her. So she would just try to run, keep running, always shooting out stuff, always try to stop them. And normal wise, she actually has a pretty good normal speed mix. Like the 5A are low, so it's really fast low. So that means you can go AA or run again, do some kind of pressure to stop people from jumping. And I would just go into the auto combo like that one. And her B is just shooting the arrows, and then B can be charged. So if you charge, that will cause a wall bounce, which can be used in combo. She can also do the wall bounce in the air as well, and that one is also jump transferable. And she also has 2B, which is pretty much the same thing. And for C, she shoots out the Wimples or Garu, so that's just there's a move you can use in combos or easy to track that one. And D, so the D button will just put the wind ball somewhere in the screen, and then if you shoot the arrow into the ball, so that will
see how it curved just a tiny little bit right there.
Yes, yeah, like that one, and you can do something like that as well. And then all the reflected arrow kind of counts as regular normals as well. So that means you can cancel that into a special move. So if you keep doing that, you definitely know how to do it. But I think really useful usage is that one. Just put the ball like that one, go back.
Don't touch me.
Or
don't touch me. Don't touch me. This is it. Persona. Blast up.
Yeah, like something like that one. Yeah.
I see.
So that's yeah, and she also has the 2C, which is actually really good starter, or really good combo starter. So if you get hit by 2C, she can goes into the huge damage. And the 2C can be dash cancel as well. So that means if you block, I can just go in up and stuff.
Does it always appear that far away from you?
Yeah, that far away. So the space is actually limited for that move. But some mix up you can do is like you can do like that one. Yeah, or she can also do.
This is it. Hey, how's this?
Something like that.
I see.
And then and the 5D actually stays there for actually a pretty long time, which is actually pretty good too.
So let's say like you do a 5D and like jump and then shoot the arrow, then you'll probably just track me up there, right?
Yeah, you will. Yeah, try to jump up. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So just jump it up, but it's still a pretty good place. Because if you jump it up, it's like and go into other like jump A or like other things. Oh yeah, speaking of jump A, she actually have a really strong jump A. That jump A is huge, it's fast, it does really good combos. And then she has jump B is arrow aim, which is a really good move to be using combo. So pretty much the jump A is probably one of her like strongest tools to get into the plane. Is that one.
Can you actually cross up with that? Well, like with a normal jump, or do you have to actually like?
Yeah. So you have to make a turn here to cross up.
But you can like keep hitting the A for like 2 hits or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then also you can.
I see.
So okay. So for special moves, she has the regular like projectile special.
Don't touch me.
So the trick of that move is you can actually roll that move, so you don't get hit. But she has the slower B version, which is longer, so you can roll. But B version is actually super slow, so you have to timing it right to make sure people don't jump towards you. If they jump towards you, you would just definitely get hit. And they have the air version, that one, which is actually good as well. And fire moves, you can throw the bomb to the air, and that bomb, you can shoot it. And the explosion is not, is air unblockable.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you can shoot in the air, you can get it, which is actually pretty good too from people jumping towards you, because if you try to jump, you just hit the bomb. And she has another guard move, which guard move, like the ball would just keep moving, but if you try to shoot the arrow into the ball, that would just track the opponent as well. And the C version and D version. C version goes closer, D version goes a little bit farther. She has two of them. Yeah. And she can actually use them. Which I yeah, and by the way, for bomb, you can start 2 bomb like that. And speaking of super, she has. Oh yeah, never mind. So she has one more special move, which is she can do the spin. The spin move is actually it's like a stance move. So the first part of spin is just that it doesn't really do any move. It jumps around. But if you hit the button during that spin, she would just shoot out another special arrow. Like so for A button, it just goes to charm. B button, it goes to seal. Yeah, and then for the D button, it goes to view. Oh no, never mind. D button doesn't go to view. Yeah, so it's just charm, and then the seal. But if you go to SB version, that will just cause a confuse. So that means that if you're in the corner, if I do that one,
it's like which way?
Yeah, you don't know which way. Yeah,
I see.
That's how it is. And then for her super, she has the arrow super, which is actually really fast if you do the SB version. So if opponent is doing something like going outside the screen, you can just definitely do that one and do some trades. And and that's her only normal super. If she's in the Awakening, she can do the Mahagalula, which is actually probably one of her it's probably her one of her best moves. It just causes a huge tornado. So once you get hit, it does a lot of damage. But the point is like, okay, say you're blocking. Say you're blocking. If you keep blocking that arrow special, you can just make it to force block the super as well. So she can technically just run into the low or the overhead.
I see.
And then the tricky part is that you can't really, because some people say, hey, if you're doing the overhead or low mix up, and just jump through it. But this is that you really can't jump through it because you try to jump next time. Try to. Let's try it again. If you try to jump, I can throw a bomb, which is
that's evil.
Yeah, so that means jump is definitely not safe. I mean, the only thing you can do is pretty much stay there, just try to guess what I'm gonna do next one, which is actually pretty hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as bad as, let's say, like Narukami do the Zeodai, and then you one more cancel and rush in. That I think that's a little harder to see, but still, it's
it's still really confusing. And I think some of the trick is like people can actually go it twice, so you get chip damage, the brew damage. So that means if you get hit by next time, you actually got like a lot of damage, like life loss from there.
I see.
So and she also has the pretty good like AOA. Like her AOA is like super fast. It's actually really hard to get. Yeah. So. And the tricky part about AOA is that actually looks similar to the bomb motion. So I can do the bomb to trick you, or I can just do the AOA.
I see.
Yeah, so Yukari in general is actually a very technical character play, I would say, because so actually her combos are really hard. Like say one of her basic combo is, so you have to do something like that, but that one is actually really hard. Something like that, but really hard. And then so like that was her auto combo into the bomb as fast as timing as you can. Then you have to hit the 5C and faster as well.
Yeah, actually one of my coworkers was practicing this. We learned that her third A hit does the triple arrow like 3 times like automatically. And you were supposed to like cancel like the second hit.
Yeah, you have to do it like really fast. But you can make it slightly easier by using the SD version, because SD actually has less recovery time. Yeah, something like that one. Yeah. So
now, would you say Yukari is? I mean, she has a lot of projectiles, but like you need to get close to do damage.
Yes, because the things like she has lots of projectiles, but if the projectile does a normal hit, it doesn't really do any damage. And then PP4 is actually a very fast-paced game, so if you get hit by some moves and they had a meter, you just die really quick. So in order to avoid those kind of situations, it's always it's like Yukari should just always run phone a bit to get more control of the game. So and like since the good thing is that she actually runs pretty fast, so you can actually approach the opponent pretty easy. So either through the air dash or like through the regular, just like dash into the air, or like she can always just shoot the balls and just track them first, and then see what I gotta do. And then she also has a good thing in mid-range, as you can see. So like she actually has pretty much whatever she needs to get into opponent as well. And once you get the opponent, you can actually do the slow, you can do the AOA, which is really
I realized one thing too. Because her stand A is low block, you don't have to go low, crouch. That would probably like increase the damage output too, right? Because if you start with the 2A, you probably reduce
you reduce your damage significantly, but for 5A, it's actually okay. So actually, she has a very good low starter, which is really good.
So how is her Furious Action?
Furious Action, the Furious Action is the sliding move. It's actually pretty hard to bait because the move hits very long horizontally. So even they space like say back space, like try to get it, but you can still get out. But the move is not safe on block like many other DPs. But you can still super cancel. You just shadow one more time or something like that. Yeah, but that's actually pretty good, pretty good 3D action, I would say.
I think that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. And I mean, she is definitely like you can do a lot of work with this character. She has a lot of potential. Like say some of the combos was like.
Please, ISIS!
You can do that's like
This is it! ISIS!
you can do something. It's actually pretty crazy, like to see those. Like so she has all those like the cool combos you can do, and then some combo really looks really interesting. Like say if you get hit by tornado, it's okay if you get hit by tornado, and I can use a super arrow towards you because that move just track you wherever you go. So try again. Yeah, I see you flying up and then
wow,
which actually looks pretty cool. Like
I see.
Yeah. So
looks like I mean it's kind of hard to say. We're gonna be talking about the shadow type after this, but. To me, it feels like if you're playing Yukari, it might be interesting to do Shadow because you get more, meter build up.
Yeah, that's true. Because her Mahagaluda is definitely like some move you always want to use to track people down and do like those setups. So and then for the Shadow characters, they can just do that move with 50% meter anytime they want, which is actually pretty good for Yukari, I would say. And then Shadow character gets meter, like I was saying, Shadow character gets meter pretty fast, so she just does that more often. Which is pretty cool.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, last topic of the day: the shadow type versus normal type. So shadow type is something new that we added for Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. It's available for most characters. There are a couple of characters like Shadow Labrys, Shominazuki, who don't have. But for pretty much every other characters, you can select between the normal type and the shadow type. Now, what's the difference between those two?
So the biggest difference is actually, so I will start with the meter. So meter system works totally different from the normal types. So shadow character gains meter slightly faster than normal type, and they actually gain meter fast by getting hit. Because for a normal character, you don't actually get that much meter by getting hit from an opponent, but for shadow character, you actually get a lot meter by just getting hit.
I see.
So that means you will eventually get a chance to get the 100 meter like in a round. And then so for normal, so the shadow character doesn't have the awakening, so that means the meter won't goes up to 150, so the max will always stay as 100, and then the meter will carry over from round to round. So that means even you died with the 100 meter left, you will still start with 100 meter from next round.
Now, having no awakening means you don't get the defense bonus either.
Yeah, you don't get defense bonus. But shadow characters has a slightly higher life than the normal characters. I think it's 2,000. They have the 2,000 life more than normal characters, which is actually a pretty huge number in this game. So they don't get the defensive bonus from awakening, but they do have slightly more life than the regular character.
I see.
So what's special about Shadow mode is like once you get 100 meter, you can go into Shadow Berserk mode. So how about we just show it right now really quick. So and the Shadow character also has the auto combo. So all the Shadow characters has the auto combo from the P4U1.
And then here's the new one over here. Looked like 3 sets of AAA did about, what was that, 72, so almost 3/4 of the bar full. Now here's one set, oops.
Of that one.
So actually,
yeah, they actually for autocombo because autocombo does gain a lot of meter by itself. So I would say it doesn't. For autocombo itself, doesn't make much difference. But for other moves in general, I would say it gains like slightly faster. But yeah,
let's try like a chain. Like let's say like.
I I mean, oh yeah, it's because something you need to something which is new in the P42 is actually whoever gets the first hit in the round gets 10% bonus.
Oh, I see.
So let's say I hit that one. It actually
Gotcha.
says the first attack, which right now I have 40 meters for my first hit, which is not playing like too much. But that's how it works.
Let's see. So that's 10 right there. I did a
it's like 12, something like that. Yeah, but something like that. But I would say rather than compared to the attacking, I think the defensive bonus of getting meter is actually like more important. Like say you can hit meter, just pay attention to the meter. You actually gain some really fast.
I see.
Yeah. So right now I have 50, and let's just build up to 100. Once Shadow character has the 100 meters, they can run into Shadow Berserker mode by hitting the same command as the burst. Oh yeah, and the Shadow character does not have the regular burst. That means like once they get hit, it's a hit. So there's no way you can just run away by using a burst.
You just gotta suck it up and
suck it up. But the Shadow Berserker is something that definitely compensates the loss of the burst. It's actually it can be used offensively and defensively. So speaking of the offensive wise, so pretty much you can run the Berserker whenever you want. So once you hit Berserker mode, your meter start draining, and during the Berserker mode, you can actually do all those meter moves with like spending not that much meters, and then you can spam as much as you want as the meter still remains. So let's just get back on meter really quick. So say you can do something like that. I wanna do one super and one super.
And don't forget, these are all like SP skills, so I can't burst at all.
Yeah.
Like mashing the buttons is crazy. But
yeah, so Shadow character goes into a lot of damage by running into Berserk mode during the combo, and in the combo they can just leak from super to super, normal special move to special move, and then let's just go into the Berserk move. So yeah, during the Berserk mode you can actually cancel the special into special like that one. So right now the slide move slide right on, and then actually that move actually
double
something like that. Which is like really funny. So I think so two really important about Shadow Berserker mode. You can special cancel pretty much everything you want, but there's limit in the special cancel thing. So I think you can only cancel one move only once during one combo.
I see.
So you can do like A round forever, but you can do A round, B round, like those kind of stuff. And then you spend less meter for all the supers you use. So I think you only use like 20 something for regular like super, and then from super you can also go into another super by just doing one more cancel and all those moves.
And then the other thing is, we mentioned earlier with Yukari, but the Shadow type can do the Awakens, SP skill anytime.
Yeah, anytime. So that means if they have 50% meter, like say that, so that's just do cross slash, which has like 4 life left, but you just do the cross slash, which is actually pretty good. And with 75% you can also do the SP version of the Awakened Silver, of course.
I see.
Speaking of the defensive usage of the Berserk mode, so during the Berserk mode, like the burst up animation is totally invincible, so they won't be able to punish you. So let's say you're doing some block string.
Okay.
So I can just like keep hitting my body, and then just try to burst out with the Shadow Berserk, and then once I find the empty between the block strings, I can like that. That one, and then continue. Do whatever you want from there.
What else is there? Oh yeah, one one, I guess, disadvantage of using the shadow type, I believe, is that you do a little bit less damage than normal.
Yes. So like, okay, so for regular Narukami, let's try to do maybe BC.
Okay.
Yeah, so BC does like 900 something, but for shadow character, I think it does like 700 something. So
I see.
it does like slightly less damage, and then, but the point is like, so like you want to cover that by just running to Shadow Berserk by doing the special cancel into special, so you can actually have doing like almost about the same damage as a normal move does. But like for those like one hit move, it definitely does like slightly damage, which you have to definitely pay attention to it.
Okay, now all these things we talked about shadow type, this was actually not implemented that much in the very first version when the game came out in the arcade. And since then, they've done the updating, and now I think the shadow type is pretty viable. But out of the characters that are available, which character do you think will benefit from shadow type?
So I think to be able to benefit from shadow mode, I think the first of all is because you definitely want to charge up to 100% meters. That means you can't really use the SB skills or or the guard cancels that frequently. So I would say first of all, like a character with good DP definitely will benefit from the shadow, because I mean they won't really need that much meter to use for their defense, because they has those kind of DP moves to get off the pressure. And second, in the second sense, I think the character with fast super actually benefits from the shadow mode, because once you have 100 meters, you can use the shadow burst as a very strong defensive option if you have a super fast super that to spam out. And then also a character like Narukami, Chie, Mitsuru. So for these characters, they can easily connect from one super to another super. So that means like the opponent will not be able to burst out the shadow combo, which is I think there are some characters that definitely will take advantage of the shadow mode.
I see. Okay. Well, there you have it. There's a lot of things new in this game and a lot of things to learn, but well, don't forget, there is a community that's out there to help everybody. So buy the game, communicate with other people. If you want to go online and chat, that's cool. If you want to come over to like a lot of gatherings, I think you'll benefit tons from there. And of course, we will have tournaments like all over the United States and everywhere. And Atlas will try to support as many as possible to promote this game. So keep watching. Wait for the game to come out. Well, we're saying fall right now. Sorry. Please wait for the specific date for just a little bit more. I promise that it won't be that far off from the Japanese release. So, well, thanks very much for watching, and I guess that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.